guys, my name is Emma and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about 5 things that those of us who are travelers can do when we can't travel. I was very fortunate that I did have a vacation in March to Europe before everything shut down. I like to go maybe on 2 trips a year, and that's not something I can do right now. So I compiled a list of things that those of us who love to travel can do when we aren't able to go somewhere. May it be a pandemic, financial reasons, or something else. Hopefully these tips will help you guys when you've got that travel bug and you can't go anywhere. Tip number 1 is going to be to study the language of a place you want to go, or maybe even to improve the language that you've already started on or to keep working on it. So apps that I really like to use are like Rosetta Stone, Mango, Pimsleur. I really wouldn't recommend Duolingo. It's helpful for like the very beginning and the very basics of learning a language, but I would definitely not use that long term. Plus, that owl is terrifying and it just gives you nightmares. So I would stray away from Duolingo. If you guys are really interested in language learning, I would actually really recommend the YouTuber Ikenna. He does a great job. He's a polyglot. He speaks like 6 different languages, and I think he's currently learning Spanish, speaks like Japanese, Chinese, like all these different things. So he's really impressive. I'm gonna go ahead and put his channel right here. You guys can check him out. Tip number 2, explore your own city. There's so many things that within your own city that you can go and see. Have it be restaurants, pending that they're open, pandemic and all. Maybe different park, go to the water if you live by a body of water. So this is definitely easier if you live in a big city like New York, London, Berlin. You're in a suburb like by a bigger city, this is definitely easier to do to find more things. If you live in a smaller town, you could also go hiking, fishing, you could even go stargazing. So doing this could really help with that sense of adventure itch that just doesn't seem to want to go away. That's 4. Tip number 3, visit local museums. Personally, I love museums. I feel like even when I would go on spring break in college, I'd be going to museums. Even when I went to the Bahamas, I went to the zoo and I went to the Pirate Museum. When I was in England, I went to the British Museum. It was amazing. It was beautiful. Highly recommend. If you're a history buff or if you really like art like me, I would highly recommend museums, pending of course they're open where you are right now, if looking for things to do during the pandemic. There's also a lot of museums that are doing online and virtual tours. So if you want to go onto their website, you can go ahead and check out virtual exhibits. So that's something really cool that a lot of places have been offering if you're looking for something in those terms. Tip number 4, you can cook food from the places that you want to go or places that you visited. Say you really enjoyed your trip to Germany. You could make Wiener Schnitzel or finally learn how to make sauerkraut, make your own homemade kielbasa, something. Oh, actually, I guess that's Polish. But regardless, it's something that you could make. Or if you're really interested in going to Japan, maybe you really love sushi. This could be a great opportunity for you to learn how to roll your own. And if you're looking for inspiration, you could always do a great quick Google search, or we even have great YouTubers that can help you with that, like Babish or Cooking with Miriam. Both fantastic channels that I highly recommend. And I'll make sure to link everything that I'm talking about, by the way, down below in the description if I didn't link it in the video, but it'll be there as well. And tip number 5 is going to be to organize your previous trips. So say you're a really creative individual, you could do scrapbooking, you could create collages, be that they're digital, or you could make them by hand. You could create videos with photos and text overlays and different kinds of things of your trips. Or maybe you could even create your own blog. Or if you're into writing, create a story, maybe write a children's book or a novel. So these are all things that I thought could be really helpful and beneficial during this time. So I really hope that you guys found some use in them. If you have any other ideas that you've come up with during times of financial struggle where you can't go out and travel, I would love to read about them. So go ahead and put those in the comments below so you can help share. Please comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.